name is Avery Coons, and today I'll be talking to you about what you should be doing about car pollution. Driving is a part of everyone's everyday life. We drive from school to work and to the store. But not everyone knows what those car pollutants are doing to our environment. They're causing global warming and having detrimental effects to the quality of our air, soil, and water. They're also having damaging effects to our health because of these air pollutants. Car pollution has negative effects on the environment, and many people may not realize. First of all, car pollution is a big contributor to global warming. Our vehicles produce something called greenhouse gases, which trap in the sun's heat and warm the earth. And while in moderation this is great, the amount that humans are producing is becoming a problem in the rising temperatures of the earth. According to the EPA, the emissions of greenhouse gases that build up in the atmosphere endanger the health and well-being of current and future generations by causing climate change and ocean acidification. This leads to the next problem, which is these pollutants are having a huge effect on the soil, air, and water. These vehicles are causing acid rain, which damages crops and vegetation and even buildings. According to Green, the oil spills seep into the soil and contaminate that. Discarded fuel and particulates from vehicle emissions contaminate lakes, rivers, and wetlands. So these emissions are having damaging effects to our environment. According to the Forest Service, they monitor the effects of our pollution that may impair visibility, harm human health, and injure trees and other plants, acidify or cause unnatural fertilization of streams and lakes, leach nutrients from the soil, and degrade cultural resources. This leads to the next issue, is that these emissions are having damaging effects to our health. They have the potential to cause serious health issues such as respiratory issues, skin and eye inflammation, and even inflamed lungs, which can cause chest pain and coughing. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, poor air quality increases respiratory ailments like asthma, bronchitis, and heightens the risk of life-threatening conditions like cancer. Particulate matter is single-handedly responsible for up to 30,000 premature deaths a year. However, not only are us and our air, the environment is affected as well. If we don't do anything soon, the damages that these vehicle pollutants have on our lives will be a much harder problem to get under control for us in the future generations. However, there is a solutions. The EPA has issued standards for cars which have significantly helped reduce the pollutants, but there is still more to do. There's more that people can do that they don't really realize because it seems like such a big problem and hard to control, but there's little things you can do every week, at least once or twice, that will really help significantly change the problem. First of all, you should pay attention to the type of car you drive. According to Jenny Green, older vehicles that aren't well maintained have the most damaging effects. If you're buying a new vehicle, you should pay attention to the fuel economy and environment label. Other things that you can do, which are really easy, is riding your bike or public transport or leaving your car at home when you can. You should also make sure that your vehicle is well maintained. According to Green, you can maximize your fuel economy by removing all unneeded items such as roof racks and driving steadily rather than accelerating quickly and braking hard. These are simple things that you can do every day that have a huge impact. Lastly, a thing that you should consider doing is carpooling. In an article I read, it stated that by carpooling just twice a week, 1,600 pounds of greenhouse gases can be kept from the air each year. So you should consider at least driving with a friend at least once a week, and it will have a significant change. All in all, the effects that these car emissions are having on our environment are significant and need to be addressed now. From the effects of greenhouse gases on global warming and the contamination of our air, soil, and water, and even our health. It's all very scary, and that's good because it is. There are things that you can do to reduce these effects, so you have to decide which side of history you want to be on because the time for action is now. Thank you.